Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Justin, and you guys are tuning into Justin Time Watches with Justin. First off, thank you guys for watching, subscribing. It's awesome. You know, small channel up to 100 subscribers. For me, I didn't even think I was gonna get to that point. So thank you guys for helping me build the channel. And if you guys do like the content and want more content, even some live streams, we might do some lives just talking about watches, maybe on like a Friday night or something. So if that's something you guys are interested in, please like, subscribe. Please continue to help build the channel. All right, so today we have something that obviously sitting in front of us, it is an Omega, but it's not just any Omega, it is the Omega Speedmaster. This is a watch that for a very long time has been a grill watch of mine, and I had the opportunity to get one. So I said, hey, why not? And when you are at your dealer, if you have a relationship with an authorized dealer, you can always get some free goodies. In my case, I got some cool gloves. Wrist check. I am wearing the Tiffany Sky G-Shock. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I do have a dog, and you might end up hearing him in the background. So with that said, and without further ado, I'm not going to pretend like this is the first time I've opened it. I've had this now for quite some time, but I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit about the presentation. I am not going to go through everything. It comes with your certificate, operating instructions, your certificates, of course, your price tags. You've got this awesome box. Now, I'm a texture guy. This box absolutely drives me crazy. It's some type of velvet, plastic, whatever you want to call it. It is not my cup of tea, so I really don't like touching it. But here is the box, and it is really cool. The presentation is great. And there he is, or she is, whatever your preference of calling it. But at the end of the day, there is no denying that is gorgeous. Now, this comes in a multitude of different platforms. This particular piece is a sapphire sandwich. I decided to go with the sapphire only because I work in schools. And for me, you know, anytime you're wearing a watch, you want to make sure that it's going to have not as much opportunity to get scratched. And that Hezolite crystal that is on the non-sapphire sandwich, just for me, is a little too fragile. Even though that is the original. Just look at that dial, guys. I'm going to just shut up and be quiet for a minute so you guys can actually enjoy this, because this is phenomenal. You can see that this is a step dial, and right there's a great view. So if you can see in the outer ring, right by the tachometer, you see that originally it steps up and comes into the Omega symbol almost, and then back down into each chronometer piece. This is a master chronometer. It is anti-magnetic of 15,000 Gauss, which is just unbelievable. Caliber 3861 with a 50-hour power reserve. Now here's where the real showstopper is. The bracelet is a major improvement. Massive improvement from its predecessor. I never would have bought an Omega Speedmaster simply because the original bracelet it came on, to me, was absolutely just not worth it, at least for the price point. This is a beautifully tapered bracelet. I may have mentioned this in other videos. I love bracelets that taper. The clasp is super small, which for me is really a nice piece. Kind of a blessing because I'm a desk diver, so the larger for me at least, the larger the clasp, the more scratches. You guys can see it, there's some hairlines on here, but hey, you know what, at the end of the day, these are our watches, guys. I mean, you got to enjoy what you have, and you can't be afraid to wear it. If you look at the sapphire crystal, it almost is domed a little bit. It doesn't have the distortion that you would have in the Hezolite version, but it is still very retro, and you can see that right there. Now, here's the heart of the watch. Caliber 3861. Just gorgeous. If you guys have an opportunity, I highly recommend picking one up. Now, this particular piece, they did decide to go back to their heritage with their dot over 90. So if you're an Omega guy, you know what that means. It is an aluminum bezel, so it is not a ceramic insert, and I'm okay with that. I've had, you know, ceramic, I've had a little bit of everything, and this is just a nice, warm, retro feel for me. Let's go ahead and beautiful, beautiful pushers. You can feel almost instant feedback. And this is a flyback. So if you stop it, and let's go ahead and stop it at the traditional 14 seconds, just like it would be in Apollo 13. And for those of you that don't know, this watch actually helped get some of our astronauts home, which was really cool. They needed to do a 14-second burn, and this watch helped them do that. Couldn't be 13.5, couldn't have been 15. It needed to be 14. So right there, that is the beauty of it. I'll go ahead and get a quick shot on wrist, and then I'll show you guys one more thing regarding the case, or at least I shouldn't say the case, the packaging. So I didn't know this until, of course, I found better videos than I make on YouTube, because I am also a pretty frequent YouTube junkie. So there it is on my almost 8-inch wrist. Just beautiful. This has been on my wrist for probably about 30 days, maybe more. I can't take it off. I've wanted it ever since I was about 16. To me, this is extremely nostalgic. This has heritage. And I'm not gonna, you know, I love Rolex. I love all different types of, you know, watches. This, though, is nostalgia. Rolex Submariner I have, I love it. There's just something about this. It's warmer to me. It's something I feel that is more significant to pass down to my kids. All right, so let me show you the really cool piece for me. So inside our pouch here, I did not know this. It comes with a really, really nice traveling case. So you go ahead, you put your watch on, you put it in here, you close it up, if I can learn how to button, and there you go. Just a really nifty, you know, little trick. This one doesn't come with, and you know, I didn't know enough about Omega at the time, but I guess the other previous generations came with like an eye loop, and it came with a special strap or multi-straps. This one does not. This one is what it is, right? But hey, when you have a clasp like this, when you have a bracelet like this, when you have an absolutely beautiful piece, what more can you ask for? All right, guys, so this is Justin with Justin Time Watches. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel if it's something you'd like to do. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy.